Hey, you guys, this is Matt Berman. I'm the stunt coordinator and the killer in Urban Legend. And you're watching Craven Something Scary.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Craven Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Shout out to my patrons and my channel members. You just saw your names on the screen if you are in that group. And if you're not, you can become a member right now. To simply smash the join button right next to subscribe, and you can become a part of the inner circle of the Cult of Craven and become part of the community and have your name turned green. You get a wicked cool skull logo by your name. Awesome perks. Check them out, guys. I got 5 levels to choose from. Check it out. Would love to have you. All right. And I'm excited to share also here in just a moment that I do have a guest tonight that will be joining us as well. And it's a first time guest to be on the channel. So it's going to be awesome to introduce to you guys. I can't wait for that. Just a couple of things real quick I want to mention. Of course, we're going to be getting into Scream 7 theories and discussions about the legacy cast members like Scott Foley, Matthew Lillard, for example, coming back, David Arquette, and I believe also Billy, or I should say Skeet Ulrich will also be back. They just haven't announced it yet. But just want to mention that we're going to have a great conversation, and I look forward to your comments and ideas and theories as well. So just remember this, because we're going to have a large audience, and I do have a guest. We'll be talking back and forth. So I won't be able to get to everyone's comment in the chat, but don't take it personal, guys. You know how this goes. It's just impossible to get to everyone's comments. However, I will say this. If you have a real burning theory, question, or comment you want us to address, there's a way. You can send in a super chat, and I will move your comment to the front of the line, in front of everyone else. I'll make sure we get your comment addressed and discussed here on the panel tonight for sure. Also, tonight I'm doing another rewards challenge. Yes, a rewards challenge, guys, for you tonight. Now, this is a new reward challenge. So I'm trying this one out for the first time. If you are, if we hit collectively the goal tonight of 15 super chats between now and 1 hour, because I plan to stream with my guests for 1 hour tonight. If we hit that number of 15 super chats, then your reward is going to be, guys, an extension of the live stream. That's right. I will go 1 additional hour tonight. You don't have to wait for this reward. It's an instant reward challenge. And you will get an additional hour that we can spend together talking Scream 7, because you know there's so much to talk about. So if you guys would like an additional hour versus just 1 hour, meet the goal of 15 super chats and you will get it. I will do that for you tonight. And that's your instant rewards challenge for tonight's stream. It's in your hands, up to you guys to hit it or not. All right. So it is out there. Real quick hello to everyone in the chat. I do see you all here. Polar, great to see you back. King Matthew, Russell Dorsey, Spoof in the house, and Spoof rejoining as a channel member. So good to have you back and renewed again. Thank you, Spoof. Thomas Clark, Denisha Lane is here. Recording makes me happy on air with Scott. What's up, Scott? Ryan is here as well, Ryan Swayze. And we got Kevin Hawthorne in the house. Ellis Samuels here. Kenneth is here as well. Stella G in the house. And Stella G won one of the rewards challenges last month. And the challenge for that was you get to choose a Scream related topic for me to do on a live stream. And she won. So Stella, your stream will be coming up later this month. I'm excited to talk about that. Her topic is, how do we keep the franchise viable for the future, among other things. So stay tuned on that. But Stella, great topic. We're going to have a good time that night whenever we do that. Paul is here as well. RJ in the house. I'm trying to see if I've got everyone. John Best is here. Hey, and Gina, my chunky Geordie, checking in. I know it's really late for her. She's probably asleep, and she said I'll probably be asleep. But smash the thumbs up button. Thank you, Gina, for that. All right. T. Tanza is in the house. Jesse Horror. And hey, guys, Jesse Horror just became a channel member. So let's all welcome Jesse Horror 210 to the inner circle of the channel. Glad to have you as a channel member tonight. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support, and it means a lot. So thank you, Jesse Horror. Really means a lot. All right. Well, guys, let's get to it. I'm going to bring on my guest now. This is a first-time guest, and I'm very excited to have her on the channel. I have done some watch parties with her, and I've been on probably at least 3 to 5 streams, I'm guessing, right? Somewhere in there with her. Excuse me, not here, but on other channels. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to bring her on tonight. And it's very late for her. She's staying up very late. It's like way in the morning time. I'll ask her when she comes on. But she's staying up late to be a part of the stream. And I think that's really cool. So guys, I'm going to put her link to her channel in the chat. So I would ask that you all would go and subscribe to her channel in just a moment. I'm going to put it there. But first, let's bring her on. For the very first time on Craven Something Scary, please welcome, not horror, Horror. I love it. Great name. And her name is M. And welcome, M, to the channel.
Thank you so much for having me on. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
Same here, really it is. We've done the watch parties, right? We've done several watch
Yeah,
parties.
we have. And I believe you're going to be joining Flex and I for some more, I believe.
Yes, we have more coming. We do. So everyone stay tuned for that. We'll be meeting over at Kyle's channel. But first, let me, as you guys all welcome Horror or M to the channel, please go and check out her channel when the stream is done. Here is a link right now to her channel. So there it is in the chat. And do me a favor. Oh, you're welcome. You're very welcome. So do me a favor, guys. Right now, just click her channel. Go hit subscribe. And then you can check out the content when we're done, because you're going to want to do that. It's good stuff. And I always tell you guys, I never bring a new guest, or any guest really, for that matter, that has a channel. I never bring any guest here, period, onto the panels. That's going to waste your time. And I don't do that. All right. It's not good for me and for you guys, and for no one. Have fun with that. So this is a channel that I really enjoy, M's content. She's an up-and-coming channel. She's growing quickly, and she's doing it the right way. So please go and let's show her the love of the Cravenite community and help bolster her sub. She's getting close to 800. Right, M? You're about 770?
Yeah. No, not quite that much. I'm just, I think about 740.
740, okay.
Yeah, but it's not too
Great.
bad for how long I've been doing it, I guess.
No, you're doing great. I mean, where's my goal then, guys? Let's get her to 750 at least tonight, okay? And Russell's helping out. Stella's
Thank
helping
you.
out. There we go, guys.
Thank you so much.
Let's do it. Let's show her the Cravenite love. She's officially part of the community now, and she's on the channel, and she's here with us. So let's do the right thing as you always do, and go subscribe. Scott says already subscribed. Okay, good, awesome. That is fantastic. RJ's already subscribed. So
Amazing. Thank you.
yes, I mean you guys already know who M is. And for those of you that, again, this is maybe your first time, please go subscribe. All right. Oh, Ellis Samuel just subscribed. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great. Let's keep that going, guys. All right. So M, let's you know what? Before we get started, give me 1 second because we have a super chat. Okay.
Oh, amazing.
All right. Julian's in the house, and give me see here. Julian says that Julian's going to help us get to that goal of 15, and he's starting us off with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Julian. Says Ghostface is supposed to be a mystery. Okay, yep. Why Matthew Lillard say he's coming back, and this may be a stretch. Is Charlie coming back? He was in Scream 6. Wow. Okay. So and we got some things to unpack here, right? So let's first of all talk about Matthew Lillard, which I think he may be a topic of discussion tonight, I suspect. So Lillard says he's coming back. That is true. It was announced. The studio actually announced it, and then he followed after them. And here's the way I look at this, M. You know, I'm a Stu truther. I'm the conductor of the Stu train. I believe Stu is alive, and I've been wanting him to return as a living character for quite some time. And here's the way I look at this. Yeah, him announcing, or the studio announcing he's back, I think that if he turns out that he is a living character, as I hope, I have no problem knowing personally that he is the mastermind of what I'm hoping is the Ghostface cult. Or if it's not a cult, if it's just a couple of other people he's recruited, like he did Amber and Richie, in my thoughts on the Scream Dreaded thread, I don't have a problem with that. But I think what's going to happen is they're going to frame this in a way that we're not going to know for sure if he's alive or not till the end of the movie.
I agree with that.
So let's take that first part. Yeah, tell me what you got. What do you think about Lillard on this for 7?
So I'm half and half on whether he's going to be alive. You know where I stand with that. I'm not. This is where half of your chat's now going to start booing me. I'm not the biggest, biggest fan of him being alive. However, if they do it in a way that makes sense, I would completely be on board. I think you are right when you say it's going to be a mystery. There's going to be hints throughout 7 that are sort of hinting that Stu is somehow present, but you're not going to find out till the very last moment. And I do think that there is a possibility that will be a cliffhanger, and that will be how Scream 7 ends, leading into Scream 8, because I do believe we are going to get a Scream 8.
Yes, I do think we're going to get Scream 8. And I love the cliffhanger idea as long as they guarantee the Scream 8s to be done, right? Like, I don't want it to be like a Scream 4 or Bless Wes's Heart. It just kills me that he didn't get his second trilogy. But Wes ended Scream 4 in a way that does kind of close it up, right? So it wasn't a cliffhanger, thankfully, but I personally do believe they've greenlit Scream 8 already, and it wouldn't surprise me if we get an announcement like we did for 6, like 5 or 6 weeks after the movie's out, or even less than that Scream 8's been greenlit, right? Would that surprise you?
It wouldn't shock me at all. I think they've already got it all planned out. So I really do think it's going to be a very quick announcement.
Yep.
And I think it's not going to be a shock to many people, to be honest with you,
Yep. I
especially
agree.
if Seven ends in the way that we're sort of hoping or thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. You're now on the same page there for sure. And then real quick, let's just touch on this. Is Charlie coming back? He was in Scream 6. Well, before we touch on Scream 6, just I'm gonna let you go first.
hmm
What are your thoughts on Charlie? Could he come back or not?
I don't think he could personally.
Okay.
I really didn't like Charlie. And Scream 4 is one of my favorite Scream movies. I really didn't like Charlie
Yeah.
up until the past few years where we've had the newer installments and I've seen the killers in that. And then all of a sudden, actually, Charlie is very clever in the way that he goes about his killings and the way that he plans things out. That part of Charlie I would like to see return, but I don't think that he could do, because I do think that the way that he was injured to the heart, I don't think there's much coming back from that, but I could be wrong.
I hear you. I know it was dead on in the heart. It really was. That's the tough part. Now the Scream 6 thing. Now, and again, Julian, I'm not sure what scene you're referring to. I do know there was a scene that my good buddy Marcus over at I Shot Him 6 Times. He's a huge Charlie fan. He's a huge advocate for Charlie coming back. There's that scene where, do you remember him in Scream 6 when Sam and Tara leave the apartment and they're going to the bodega, right? And they get attacked in the bushes, the Ghostface attacks. Well, remember before Ghostface attacks them, there's a guy walking with a hoodie on a cell phone towards them. You remember that?
Yeah.
And if you pause the screen, or if you don't pause it, I should say, you just watch it in real time, it does look like it could be Charlie. He favors him. And
Okay.
yeah, you should go back and check out that scene. It does favor Charlie, but whenever I froze it and brightened it up the image, it's clearly not Charlie in the image.
Right.
So I kind of let the theory go there for him being in Scream 6. But Julian, if you're thinking of a different scene, let me know and I will happily dig into it. Em, do you have any thoughts on that? I don't remember him ever being in 6.
I don't remember him being in 6. I know the guy that you're on about walking past, and personally, I've never thought that he resembled Charlie. So that's probably why I don't really why I haven't heard of that before. But I will say this though. If I know that in Scream 7 there's supposed to be quite a lot of brutality with the kills. The Olivia kill for me is one of the best kills in the franchise, and that was done by Charlie. If we can get some of that brutality, then there could possibly be, some substance behind Charlie returning.
Yes, I'm excited to see what angle Kevin's going to take with the brutality angle, because it's supposed to be. It's what we're here. Lee from Mason was telling us, right? And good Mason Gooding. But Julian, thank you for your super chat. Great questions, man. Much appreciated to help out the channel, helping to keep the lights on. And I really do appreciate that. Before we get back to the questions in the chat, I like to play crazy clips. For those of you who may be here that are new, when a super chat comes in, I like to, I like to play crazy clips for fun. And here's one that's new tonight. That it's a new debut. Em, have you ever been in a situation where sometimes your brain's moving so fast and your mouth's moving so fast they're disconnected, you can't understand anything?
All the time.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think that you and I could not come close to this guy right here. Wow.
That's quite something, isn't it?
That is quite something. That's a good way to say it.
I love that.
I saw that clip and I said, man, I've got to grab that. I just got to go on the channel. It's just too
That's brilliant.
crazy.
I love random stuff like
Oh,
that.
me too. Like, just comes out of nowhere, right? You're just like, what was that? It's fun stuff. Hey, real quick, we got some new folks joining us. Want to shout out David Green. What's up, David? Paula has subscribed to your channel, Em.
Oh,
That's
thank you.
fantastic. Let's see here. I know we got some Doom Turkey is here as well as Thomas Clark. Okay. And Justin ND Sniper, welcome. Oracle 684, welcome.
Hey, Oracle.
Right. Door Handles is here. Riley Rage is with us as well. Good job tonight, guys. We're up to nearly 50 people, so let's keep it going. Gene, what's up, Gene? Gene's saying hello to both of us.
Hello.
Oliver's here. What's up, Oliver?
Excuse me.
Oliver, oh, no worries, no worries. Oliver's got an anniversary. We'll talk about that.
Oh, awesome.
Sierra is here. Kenneth is here. Great job, guys. Thank you guys for showing up tonight to talk screen with Horror and me. We're having a good time. We're just getting started. Just a reminder, guys, if you want to win tonight's rewards challenge, if 15 super chats are brought in the first hour, we will extend the stream an extra hour tonight. An extra hour to talk screen with you guys. But it's in your hands. Otherwise, we're going to end the stream in like 45 minutes. So I will leave it in your hands, right?
You kind of know, you want to extend it. So come on.
Yeah, right. I mean, who would? Why not? This. If you're a Scream fan, this is it right here. This is it, and we're over 50 people here, guys. So it only takes 50. Actually, we got one super chat, so we only need 14 more out of over 50 people, and we go a whole extra hour, I should say. Oh my gosh. And Slack Wolf also subscribed. Fantastic.
Thank you.
All right. So let's see here. Let me get to the chat because we do have some anniversaries real quick. Paula is enjoying a 13-month anniversary as a channel member today. Thank you, Paula, for being with the channel every single month, supporting it for over 1 year. I really appreciate you, Paula. She says, theory. Okay, let's go. Dewey will be doing a video message with the rules to a trilogy and maybe see his mother. Okay. Well, I like the idea. What are your thoughts about the video, like Randy type video from Scream 3? What do you think?
This is the exact theory that I have for Dewey coming back. So I'm 100% with Paula on that one.
Fantastic. I am too. I really am. I am too. I would love to see a video of Randy throwing down the rules, and it would just be so cool to see him and in that kind of setting, if you will. Like, in other words, not just being there, which would be great, but actually giving the rules and what they would be, right?
Yeah.
Because even in Scream 5, he gave the rules in the house.
He did.
His house, right? To Sam and Richie. Richie, you snake. But I'm all for that as well, Paula and Em. And hey, I'm not sure about the mother part, but I can tell you for sure I'm with you on the rules video message. So thank you, Paula, for your support, and it's great having you in the inner circle. Another anniversary is Oliver. Look at this, celebrating 25 months. That is over 2 years. Oliver has been a channel member here, helping to keep the lights turned on so I can keep bringing you streams like this with video content, polls, everything else that I do for the channel. Thank you so much for helping Oliver to make that continue. And I appreciate it. He says, what's up, Cravenites? It's Saturday night and it's Scream Talk. Yes, it is. So, guys, if you know any other Scream fans or horror fans, share this stream, please. We're nearly 60 people. Let's keep it going. Scream Nation, right, Em?
Right, definitely. No better way to spend your Saturday, or technically for me, Sunday morning.
Oh, that's
No
right.
better way to spend it.
That's right. Oh my gosh. What time is it, by the way? I teased that earlier. What time is it for you?
It's just gone 1:30
Oh, in the morning.
in the morning.
1:30 a.m. Guys, if that's not a reason to send a super chat, I don't know what is. M is literally staying up, and I know M is not necessarily a night owl, right? From what I've
I'm
gathered.
not, no.
That's what I thought. So this is like, and it's funny when I invited her, I was even saying like, hey, look, I understand if you can't make it, it's really late, or something like that, because I knew it was going to be late for her to do this, and so she is going out of the norm to be here with us tonight, and I think that's so cool. And I appreciate you sacrificing some sleep for us, Em.
Oh no, anytime. Anything for Scream. I love Scream so much. So
Me too. It's it's like either you get it or you don't, right? Like
yeah.
we understand, everyone in this chat, all nearly 60 of you, Em and myself, we all share that same passion. That's why we're here. And we get it.
Definitely.
We get the Stew Nation mentality. So, well, I shouldn't say, well, let me say the Scream Nation mentality, and some for the Stew as well.
No, I get it.
Oh, gosh. Also wanted to say Tyler is here with us tonight as well. Hey, Tyler. Melissa has joined us. Good job, Melissa. Glad you could get in. And Master Qui. What's up, Master Qui-Gon? Good to see you. And wait, listen, we have some super chats, guys, that are coming through. You guys are going after this rewards challenge. I think they want another hour tonight. They're going for it.
I think they do.
Let's see what we got. First up, we've got Oliver with the super chat with $5. Thank you, Oliver, for the channel. My theory for 7 is that the daughter is Ghostface. So this is Sydney's daughter. Okay. And Stu is revealed at the end to set up Scream 8. Ooh, this is nice and juicy. Em, what are your thoughts on Sydney's own daughter being a ghost face after all that she's been through her entire life? The trauma, of betrayal, I can't even begin to imagine. What do you think about this move?
I would not mind that at all.
Mm-hmm.
We've been hearing for so long that Sydney is going to be weaker than what she was in her last appearance, and she's going to be quite vulnerable. I think one way to make her vulnerable would be to have somebody close to her really playing with her emotions, and what better way than a family member? An adult would be great.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And for it to be your own child, her own child. My gosh, man, that would just
It would be sick,
devastating.
but it would be so good.
It would be like sick in a good way, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my gosh, guys. Oliver, thank you so much. Oh, and by the way, in the ending, yes, Stu revealed at the end to set up Scream 8. I am all for that. Yes. I think that would be fantastic. Great theory, Oliver. And thank you for the super chat, brother. Much appreciated, man. All right. And Tyler has sent in a $2 super chat. Thank you, Tyler. Says, do you think Gail will be a goner this time? Okay. Em, you're my guest. I'm going to allow you to go first, and then I'll share my thoughts.
Okay, I really, really love Gail. She is one of my favorite characters. I do have a feeling that she isn't going to be lasting very long in the series. Whether or not it will be this movie, I'm not too sure. But I do think her story is coming to an end in one way or another. And I wouldn't be surprised if they do kill Gail off, with her sort of sacrificing herself maybe for Sydney or something along those lines, which would sort of redeem her character from 6, where we saw her backtrack a little bit. It wouldn't shock me, but I'm not going to say I think it's definitely going to happen.
So what if you had to put a percentage on what you think the odds are for percentage living or dying, what would you say?
I'd say 60-40, 60 to dying, 40 to surviving.
Ooh, okay. So you're going to tip the scales a little bit towards dying in
I
this one.
am.
Okay, I like it. I like going out there and going for it. And I'm going to give the answer that's going to drive everyone here crazy. I'm going to say it's 50-50. That's right. And I hate that answer. And I know you guys hate that answer. Like, no, come on. But honestly, I'm being completely honest. I think she could just as easily live or die. I think it's dead in the middle for me. And there's a part of me, and I love Gail too, but there's a part of me that it's kind of like I'm kind of, I don't want to say I'm ready for her to go. I'm
Mm.
not, I don't think that way, but I'm like, if she goes, I'm gonna be okay with it. But that's how I'm saying. I'm gonna, because she's been in this will be 7 straight films. But here's the thing, Em. I really hope Kevin Williamson is not going to be giving us the Gale of Scream 6.
Yeah,
That was, I mean, not that she was bad. She didn't get enough.
no,
The
she didn't.
writing, right? Yeah.
Completely agree with you on that. I want to see a bit of Scream 2 Gale come back. She's my
Yes.
favorite Gale.
Yes. Absolutely. I mean, I love Scream 2 Gale. I think that's probably my favorite Gale too. But I think honestly, 2, 3, honestly, well, you know what? 1 through 4, I think she's great in all of them.
Mm.
But if I had to pick, I would probably say 2 and 3. I love
Mm.
her in 3 because she's kind of out of the loop and she's trying to get back in, right, with Dewey, and she's trying to get on set and trying to get the scoop. But Scream 2, it's hard to argue with that because number one, not that this has nothing really to do with it, but she had great streaks, as Dewey said. Nice streaks. I love her hair, right? Just for that. But she was really on fire. Like she elevated from Scream 1 when she was in 1, she was really just what's the word I'm looking for? You guys know, like just pounding doors and stuff and trying
Mm.
to make a name for herself. Well, when it gets to Scream 2, it's a little bit different. She's written a book now, and it's just different, and she's more confident, I guess. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. And I think as well in Scream 2, it's one of the only ones you see her proper emotions coming out. Like you see her feeling bad for her actions and for
Yeah.
Randy's death. And, you see a bit more substance to her. And I think that would be really good to see return for Gale.
Yeah, for sure. And it would be, and you know what? Also, if they do end up killing her off in Scream 7, if she's written the way she was back in 2, like we're talking about, that style, I would think that's the perfect way to go out.
I agree.
The on fire Gale that we all want to see again.
That you'll kind of be sad but happy that she's sort of, bittersweet.
Bittersweet. It's right. Well, I shed a tear. I cried like a baby when Dewey died in the theater. I'll admit it. I'm not ashamed. Will I shed a tear for Gale? It won't be like Dewey, but it will be sad. I might shed a tear. I might actually do it.
I think I would, to be honest.
To actually see it happen, right? It's like we're thinking about it now, but when you actually see it on screen, you're like, oh, this is real. She's really gone. That's when it hits you.
Yeah, and I love Courtney Cox as well, and I think she really does bring something to the Scream franchise. So to have that removed would be a very sad moment, but if it's done right, then it would be satisfying at the same time in a weird way.
Yeah, 100%. I completely get you. Tyler, great question and great discussion. I think this is one that I'm glad we got to talk about tonight.
Yeah.
So thanks, Tyler. We got one more super chat. Remember, guys, there is a instant rewards challenge going on right now. You've got basically another 30 minutes. We've got 4 super chats tonight. The goal is 15. If we reach the goal, Em and I both, we will extend the stream, even though she's up at friggin' 1:30 in the morning. She will wait an additional hour to be with us. We'll extend the stream for 1 extra hour tonight. It's an instant reward challenge. I don't do those very often. Usually they're for future things, but I'm doing it tonight. So if you guys want to keep Scream 7 Talk going, let's do it. But you got to, I mean, it's in your hands. I'm giving it to you guys. Otherwise, this stream ends in like 30 minutes. And that seems sad. It's really
It
gone
does
by
seem
too
sad.
fast. Yes. All right. So let's keep it up, guys. Let's go. And we got Anthony and Child of the Corn. What's up, bro? Good to see you here tonight with a $5 super chat. It says, what's good, Craven? Well, being here with you, Anthony, and with M, and all of you in the chat. That's what's good right now tonight. Says, I know what you did last summer. Where did the first 2 films stand in your slasher fandom? Also love Julie James as a final girl. Yep. Your opinion on her. Ooh. Okay. I'll just jump in, and then Em, I'm gonna let you come in and give me your thoughts on these.
Okay.
I'm gonna be completely honest, and I always am with you guys. I know what you did last summer. I think was really good. But for some reason, and I cannot explain why, for some reason it never, no pun intended, hooked me to, well, I guess it was intended actually, but it never hooked me in a way that movies like Urban Legend, Valentine, of course, Scream, some of those movies have hooked me where I want to go back for repeat watches. So I enjoyed the movie, but I just never, it was not one I've wanted to rewatch that often, which is kind of strange. I know what you did last summer too. Boy, that one's it's something. It's a different vibe, that's for sure. But it has its charm. Let me put it that way. It has its charm. And listen, if someone had said, "Hey, you want to do a watch party with I know what you did last summer or the sequel," I would say, yeah, I'll join you. I'll be there. So I mean, I'll be there for both of them. But they just never really grabbed me and reeled me in, if that makes any sense. Julie James as a final girl, yeah, fantastic. I think she's great. I don't think, kind of underrated, honestly. Don't hear her name very often. But yeah, man, I'm with you, Anthony. I think you make good points. And if you ever do a watch party of I Know What You Did Last Summer, shoot me a message. I'll join you. Em, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are the exact same as yours. I've watched the movie a handful of times. It's one I watch if it's on, but I can't really get into it. I think part of the problem is that the second movie was quite different and very
Yes.
not as good, shall I say, as the first. That the franchise just sort of never carried on. I know that they're bringing a new movie out, and I will watch it just to see what
Right.
it's about. But it's not a franchise that I jump to and think of straight away when I want to watch a horror movie.
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at. Exactly. So Anthony, thank you for the $5 super chat, man, and supporting the channel tonight. Trying to help us reach the goal of 15. We are at 5 super chats. All right, got one more coming up. And let me play a clip here for Anthony. Here's another new clip for tonight. And I hope you guys enjoy this rather interesting clip.
Look, Sorgio. There's people out there looking at us. Hi.
I have a double gun.
gun. You have double guns? Oh, wow. We're looking at you, too, I see you.
Happy holidays.
Zappy.
Wow. What do you think, yeah?
I'm not too sure what I've just watched, to be honest with you. Yeah.
That's my goal. Yeah, goal accomplished. That's so funny. I love your guys. I'm just reading some of the comments as we're chatting, and I love it. I see Val. Hey, what's up, Val? The general has arrived. Thanks for coming in, Val. Good to see you. John says, "Love your clips, Justin. What was that? I know." Mission accomplished, my friends. Mission accomplished. All right, so let's get back to things. Jason's here, by the way. I want to say hi to Jason as well. Very cool. And Jen is here. All right, Jen, good to see you. All right, so let's get back to it. Some super chats have come through. I think I'm telling you, there's some folks down here that really want this stream to go an extra hour tonight, and I appreciate that. And hey, there's still time to make it happen. It could happen. Oliver's helping to make it happen. Thank you, brother, for another super chat tonight. Says Gail should die in the way Drew Barrymore died, and midway through the movie. Oh,
I like that.
wow, dude, that is such a violent and brutal way to go. What would you think about seeing Gail hanging from something, gutted? Oh my gosh.
I mean, that definitely would be heart-wrenching, but
Yeah.
what a way to go. It would
Yeah.
definitely be a memorable kill. Let's put it that way.
would. That's one that's going to be talked about like for a very long time,
Mm.
especially because of who it is, the legacy character like Gail. I do like the idea of making it midway. I don't want her to die soon either.
Mm-mm.
I want it to be midway, or even honestly, I'm even fine with a third act death. But that's a way that's a memorable one. My gosh, and it would pay homage to Scream 1 as well.
Definitely would.
Yep. Oliver, thank you, brother, for the super chat. Thank you for the great comment about Gail and helping us to try and reach the goal of 15 super chats so we can talk about Scream another hour with you guys tonight. Real quick, I see that Eric Corley has joined the stream. What's up, Eric? Glad to have you here. Welcome. Make yourself comfortable as we talk Scream 7. But continue to put your ideas in the chat, guys, and we'll get to as many as possible. But super chats go to the front of the line. And something else I'm going to ask real quick, guys. We've got over 50 people here, and only, Em, you ready for this? We've only got 39 likes on the stream.
Oh, that's terrible. And I'm one of those. So that's technically 38. Oh.
Guys, look, if you're having a good time here, please, that's all you got to do. That tells me and Em that you're enjoying the conversation. All right, please, guys, if you haven't hit the thumbs up button, smash it right now. Let us know you're enjoying and you're having a good time. And it also, Em, as you know, it also helps the algorithm in YouTube get the stream out to more people.
Yeah. And we want to talk Scream a long time. So we need those people in.
We need them in. We're at 43. That's great, guys. Let's keep it going. Let's get over. We need to break 50 at least right now. All right. Back to it again. Let's take a look here. Okay. Thank you, Val. Val's reminding everybody. That's right. Please smash it. And by the way, guys, if you have not subscribed, we got a lot of new people coming in. It's like a revolving door. So if you've not subscribed to my guest, Horror, which I love the name, by the way.
Thank you.
It's a really cool play on Horror. It's great. There's her a link to her channel. She's got a great up and coming channel, and she does Scream content. That's very awesome. I really enjoy it, and she's officially a part now of our community. Her first time with me here on the channel. This is right, your first time appearance, and so let's go, please, and support her channel. Let's get her subs up to over 750 tonight. That would be amazing. And thank you, Paula. Paula says, I just shared the stream out, and I appreciate that, guys. If you have social media, and if you don't, that's okay. But I know that's a big thing these days. We all have social media. Please go share it on your X or your Instagram. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, and Justin just subscribed. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's fantastic. All right. So let's take a look here. We got some more super chats, and if you got, and let me just say one thing, because a lot of people are coming in and out, and you may get the wrong impression. You may say, "Well, Craven only talks about people that have super chats." That's not the case. But see, here's the deal: when you send a super chat, you move ahead, right? You move to the front, and as they continue to come in, I'm going to continue to honor that promise.
Yeah.
And so it may appear that way, but I'm honoring the promise of everyone that's donating to the channel tonight that I'm going to keep my word. So that's why I always say, if you have something you really want to make sure that I see, because the chat flies fast and I can't keep up with it all. It's too much. But if you have one that you really want to make sure, the super chat's the only way I can promise you that we will cover it. Okay. So I just wanted to address that in case you ever got that impression. That's not the case at all. But I have some super chats and a channel anniversary. So let's get to it. Stella G, who won the contest rewards challenge, just recently, a week or two ago, and she got to pick the topic for a stream this month as the winner of the rewards challenge. She says, hoping the returns gives us flashbacks / new info, i.e. previous murders. Stu, who was supposed to be the Patsy in number 1, was the puppet master. Ooh, in 2 through 6. Yeah. You're singing my language. That's for sure. So, Em, what are you hoping? Number one, if we get flashbacks, are you hoping for that too? And number 2, what do you hope we get in the flashbacks?
I would love to see some flashbacks. I would like to see flashbacks to the very beginning of Maureen's murder. I know that's something that a lot of people would like to see, and I am definitely on board for that. And sort of the aftermath of what happened after the first movie. So obviously we know that we'd still have Roman at that point, seeing how he would handle it if Stu is dead, or if he isn't, if they came together. I'd just like to see a bit more background and substance to do Roman specifically, to sort of why he wanted to kill Maureen so badly. I know that he explained it very shortly about the rejection of his mother, but there's got to be a bit more into it for me than that. It doesn't quite sit right with me. So I'd like to see a bit more into his mindset and his journey, to the lead up of that as well.
Yes. And the first thing I thought of when they announced Scott Foley was coming back in the morning, and then that same day in the early evening, they dropped that Lillard's back. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we are going to have some flashbacks here. And the first thing I thought of was maybe we see Roman talking to Stu and Billy and are setting up the Maureen Prescott murder in some way. And we get that maybe the opening kill of 7 is Maureen's death. Could you imagine that? Is the opening?
That would be crazy.
Yeah, it would be so cool. And then I started thinking, well, to what Stella's talking about, maybe we find out that we have footage that goes back to Scream 1, and what if Roman is the one that was on? Because I believe Roman was in Woodsboro that entire process, that whole day that the killings were going on, that whole time, whatever it was, how many days, right? I believe Roman was the ghost faced in the bushes whenever Sydney was talking to Tatum at Tatum's and Dewey's house. And remember, outside we see him in the bush walking.
Yeah.
I think that was Roman personally. I think Roman also was the ghost face in the grocery store when they were shopping. I believe that was him, just hanging around, keeping his thumb on the pulse of what's going on. And it wouldn't surprise me if when one of these, if they do the flashback to the original movie, what if we see Roman rescuing Stu when everyone's outside, and he goes in, takes him out the back, and they disappear.
That would be interesting. That would be interesting.
Mhm.
Something you've just actually said actually just made me think as well. How obviously Stella's put in the chat about the puppet master being Stu between 2 and 6. That always does feel like there's another killer.
Yes.
And there's places where you think, oh, maybe that it's just the writing, it doesn't quite make sense, or just things that like they're just things that just don't fit in with either 2 killers or 1 killer. And one of the movies that stands out for me in that is 4, because there's moments where, I don't know if you remember this bit, but it's just after Olivia's death and the 2 policemen are talking to Dewey, and they said they both like circled and Ghostface disappeared, and it just didn't make sense that could be 2 ghost faces, if that makes sense.
Yes.
For a long time I thought Judy Hicks, but obviously not.
I was hoping for Judy Hicks too, trust me. Yes.
I really wanted that. But that could fit in well if they want to put that in as Stu possibly being the puppet master between 2 and 6.
Yes. And I will tell you, not to rabbit trail back in time, but why not? Right? We're talking Scream. It's all good. Yeah, back to Judy Hicks. I let me tell you what. I guess this is how bad I wanted her to be a part of it. Like I thought she was going to be one of the ghost faces in 4. And I predicted, if you go back on my videos in time, you can see my final predictions for Scream 5. And my prediction was that she was the mastermind of 5.
That would have been awesome for me. Yep. I think she would have been a brilliant character to be Ghostface. But
me too. I really do. I think it could have been so cool. But there's always. I mean, there's so many things that could have been so cool, right?
Yeah, definitely.
The thing about this franchise is like there's so many things that could have happened or could still happen, right? That's why we're theorizing. This is the beautiful part. And for Scream 3, I'm going to tell you guys right now, in Scream 3, if the Roman did not have a partner, have an accomplice in that movie, then you're going to have to convince me that he had the powers of Harry Potter and make a case, because the way that movie was shot by Wes was very intentional. And let's be honest, Roman would have to have teleported in that movie to have been the only killer.
You can't deny.
I don't see how you can either. I'm like, guys, I'm not talking like as a theoretical fanboy or something. It's logic. It's logically impossible to do what we saw in 3 by himself.
Especially in the set of Woodsboro, when you just can't.
Yes. That to me, that clinches it. That's if I am like, dude, if you really believe he was alone, just watch that one sequence and talk to me afterwards, and time it. Get your watch out. Time it.
Yep,
I
agree.
2 seconds. Less than 2 seconds to run out the hall, out the back through the window, and onto the top of the roof. In less than 2 seconds. That's just anyway.
Not happening.
That's just not happening. Real quick, I want to say hello to Dark Gray 17. Casper's Eye Socket is here. Destination Station. What's up, Destin? So good to see you, buddy. Olivia's here. Speaking of Olivia, good to see you guys. Yeah, I just got somebody being a little foolish in the chat, but we're all on top of that. And Renee, just in case I didn't say hi to Renee, good to see you. All right, so Stella, great topic, and thank you for the super chat to help us try to reach the goal to extend the stream, guys. We are at where are we at now? We're at 10. Yeah,
Mm.
we're at 10. I think 10 super chats, guys. And we are really, really close to hitting the goal. We're only 5 super chats away, and we will have the goal will have been met. So guys, if you want to have an extra hour, you're close. You're so close. All right, Jen Warner in the house, as I mentioned earlier. She said a month ago. Well, first of all, a channel membership anniversary of 31 months. Oh my gosh, that is incredible. Jen, thank you for your monthly support for 31 months now. She is one of my OG subscribers. She was one of my first 5 subscribers
Wow.
to the channel. Yep. So she has the title of an OG CSS subscriber. So
That's awesome.
it's pretty cool. She's awesome. She said, a month ago today, I broke my arm. Oh my gosh, I remember. It's still hurting a lot, so I cannot be an active participant, but I'm watching with you all. Well, Jen, I'm so sorry you can't actively engage in the chat, but thank you for being here. And I know you're here watching in the chat, and I appreciate that. And thank you for your faithful, donations every month. It really makes a difference. So thank you, Jen, and I'm glad you're here, and I hope you get to feeling better. It's got to get better soon, right? Right? It's got to. So prayers up for you, Jen. As you know, we chat offline, so you're in my prayers. Hang in there. Just keep fighting, okay? Fight, fight, fight. Man, I know that's got to be tough. Oh my gosh.
Definitely. That's not a nice thing to go through.
No, anything broken anything. It's like, oh no.
Not nice.
No. Not good.
No.
Oh. All right. So let's take a look here. More super chats have come through. Johnny, what's up? Johnny King with a $2 super chat. I don't know that symbol. Is that euros?
That is euros, yeah.
Yay. I guessed right. Well, I mean, I saw an E. It kind of like, I took a shot. Johnny, thank you so much for your super chat. Do you think Stu is alive? I'm going by leaks so far. All right. M, I'll let you answer, and then I'll give my very definitive answer as well.
I'm very, very 50-50. I mean,
Okay.
I've gone into it not wanting Stu to be alive, and then everything that's coming out, I'm like, oh, he actually could be alive. And I'm actually getting more towards I'm starting to board that train of Stu being alive, because they could do really good things with that. But with the leak so far, I'm still very 50-50 on whether he is, because every way you look at everything that's come out about Stu, you can look at it in both ways. There's nothing definitive for me. But yeah, that's where I stand with it at the moment.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. You guys all know, well, you may not all know, because there's a lot of new folks coming in. We're getting closer to 70 people. So in case you don't know, I am the official conductor, self-proclaimed official conductor of the Stu Train. I'm a Stu truther. I do believe he's alive. I've believed it since 1996.
Oh.
And I'm going way back to the original. I've always felt it and hoped for a return. We almost got it in Scream 3. They were literally 3 weeks from shooting the movie with Matthew Lillard returning as the mastermind. It was going to happen. And I still hold hope that it will happen again, or it will still happen, even in Scream 7. So, when it comes to Stu, there's really only 3 things that come to mind. 3 words that come to mind, Em. And it simply is this. It's get it up. Let's go.
Yeah! I'm ready, baby! Get up!
There it is, guys. Get it
Get
up.
up! Get up! Get up! It was fun.
I had to.
I mean, if that doesn't get you wanting Stu back, nothing will, right?
That's the way I look at it. I mean, come on, that doesn't fire up in your soul somewhere. Come on, man. You got to go heat up by a heater or something, man. Johnny, yes, I do think Stu is alive, and absolutely. And in fact, I don't do this every stream, Em. Guess what?
What?
We just hit our super chat goal for tonight.
Oh my goodness, an extra hour.
An extra hour. So we're going to 9 o'clock now instead of ending it right now. Basically, would have been ending basically right now.
That's awesome.
So, hey, you guys did it. Well done. Thank you for the
Woo-hoo.
support. And I appreciate it, guys, for helping out the channel. That means a lot. And it's an instant reward challenge. So let me change my banner because you guys did it.
Amazing.
All right. There we go. And by the way, if you are new here tonight, because we're at over 70 folks, and I know that a lot of you probably are first-time visitors. If you are new here and you love Scream, please smash the subscribe button. I would love to have you as a part of this community. I do live streams every week like this, 2 or 3 a week. Try to do at least 2. And we talk a lot about Scream here. My video content is like 90% Scream. If that is your franchise or one of your franchises that you love, smash that subscribe button right now on the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And also hit the like button. It takes 2 seconds and it helps out the stream. And also, please subscribe to my guest, Horror. Yeah, we'd love to get over there and support Em's channel. And
You guys have done well for me tonight as well, so thank you.
You're very welcome. Yes, everyone, you're welcome. Now, speaking on behalf of them, because I know that they appreciate you saying that. So you guys have already stepped up and subscribed a lot tonight. So please continue to show her the Cravenite love. And she's a part of our community now, so you'll be seeing her more. And I know it's hard for her to come into the chat because it is so late for her when I normally stream. But I'm sure if I do a daytime stream sometime over here, we might see you in the chat. I wouldn't be surprised.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So let's get back to it. We've got another super chat that's come through. And Oliver oh my goodness, Oliver's so generous. Oliver sending in a $20 super chat. Thank you, buddy. That is so kind and appreciative and so generous. He says, I want to speak off topic for a moment and say thank you to Craven and the Night Watch, which is my buddy Knight over the Night Watch Zone, for providing me and others amazing content. Oh, man. Well, first of all, I'll stop there and say you're very welcome, bro. And it means the world to me to think that you enjoy the content that I make and that it has value for you is huge. As a creator, right, Em? That is huge.
Definitely. Definitely.
Words can't describe what that means, truly. So you're welcome. Very welcome. It's my pleasure even. He says, I suffer from my own mental health issues and have attempted, I can't say that word on YouTube, but you've attempted something very, you guys see it many times over. Oh, Oliver, I'm so sorry, bro. And he continues with a $10 super chat. Oh, thank you, bro. He says, over the years, just to connect those together. Okay. Both of your channels give me a night, a smile, and laughter. It's a great time of my week when I watch both your channels. Thank you, Craven, Night Watch, and everyone. Oliver, man, look, there's no words, bro, that I could express that could convey how much I appreciate you and your transparency. It takes a lot of guts to say what you just said. A lot. That's very brave. Most people wouldn't have the courage to say that in a setting like this. Guys, and if everyone in the chat, I would please let Oliver know we love him. Let him know how much you appreciate him. Oliver is a faithful member. He's here all the time in chats. He's been a faithful Cravenite. He's just been an amazing part of our community. Always so positive, always encouraging. And I would just ask that we all would just pour out our love and our appreciation to Oliver right now. Because, Oliver, the thing is, man, look, no matter what you face, okay, no matter, and I know there's, and I can say I know because I know, and part of what I do when I'm not here is actually counseling. That's part of what I'm degreed in.
Wow.
And yeah, and I can, and I can say I understand the struggle that you could get into with this, and you're in your own mind. And I just want to say, man, keep on fighting that. If it creeps up, keep fighting it, man. Okay, keep fighting it, because I promise you, whatever's going on, all of the world around us, all of our circumstances, it's temporary. It's all going to change. It's all going to just a matter of time. When the storm comes in like a hurricane, we don't know necessarily how long we're going to be in that hurricane. Depends on if the storm stalls. And sometimes in life, you get into a storm and it's ravaging things. I mean, there's trees breaking around you, right? And in your life, things may be tumbling down in your life. And it's like you're in a tornado. I mean, a hurricane. But the thing is, it's like sometimes it stalls in our life to where it feels like it's going to be forever. And the weight of the wind and the weight of the water that's been pouring down on us, we feel like we're going to cave in emotionally. We're going to cave in even physically. But I promise you this, the storm, it will pass, because every hurricane finally finishes and moves on. And it may be slow, it may be fast. But here's the thing I know about hurricanes, because I live in where we get hurricanes. I know this. If you bunker down, you board up everything you can and say no, those feelings that you have of self-harm, those feelings that want to overcome you and tell you that your life is not worth it, that you don't have value, that no one loves you, that no one wants you, all these thoughts that continue to pour in. If you will just resist and say, no, that is a lie. I am lying to myself. And I feel this way, and I can't control this feeling. But what you can control, and what we can control, guys, is how we respond to those feelings. And the feelings can rage within us. But if we will just remain steadfast, and we will continue to fight and to say, I am going to take the next step today. I am going to get out of bed today. And although I may not feel like it, I'm going to continue to make myself fight, because this will pass one day. And Oliver, I appreciate so much you sharing and letting me know, and I'll let Knight know, that what we're doing here is helping in some way. And that touches me beyond anything you'll ever know. And so for you, and look, for everyone here at almost 70 people, there are people hurting here tonight, Em. There's no doubt in my mind. I know that. There are people here struggling tonight with things. We all struggle with it. I'm struggling immensely right now.
That's the thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. We all have something we're struggling with. It could be big. But I just want to encourage you all, before we get back to Scream Talk, don't leave, I promise. But I have to say this. This community, we love one another here. This is a place of positiveness, of a place of encouragement. This is a place where you can share and be supported. And we can't take anything from you. We can't take away your struggle, but we can certainly walk with you through it. And we can be a shoulder to lean on.
100%.
And And Emma's part of this as well. I promise you, we are here to help each other. And I say this a lot, we do life here. And Val, you're probably typing. I'm not even looking at the comments. We do life here. We do life together. Hashtag we do life together. Hashtag never alone. And if you're a part of this community, you never have to be alone, because we are here, not only online on the streams, but through direct messages, email. We're all going to be here to help you, support you in any way that we can. All right. Love you guys. I care about each of you very, very much. More than you'll ever understand. I really do. And Oliver, I love you, man, as a brother, and I appreciate you. And I can't thank you enough for being such an amazing part of this channel community and what I'm doing here and what we are doing here collectively. And just fight, brother. That's just fight. That's my request, to keep fighting, okay? And that's for everyone else here too, including myself. So, all right. Fantastic. Thank you, Oliver. We love you, man. And I appreciate you, as you know. I hope you know. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, Em. Let's go to another super chat, huh? Let's get back to it. All right. Justin coming in with the $5 super chat. Thank you, Justin. Says, how can I execute the use of AI in a way people like? A lot of people are skeptical about it. That is true. Man, I have to have a drink after that. Sorry. But I think if it's done well, it could work. And why don't you, I'm going to take a break for a minute here, and I'll let you start us off. What do you think about the use of AI?
So I think it's definitely doable. We saw similar aspects in 3. I think the most, I think the way that they could make it that people would understand and like it a bit more would definitely be through the voice, rather than, I know you can do deep fakes, but I think some people might find that a little bit too extreme. But with the voice, that is something that Ghostface is famous for. It's the phone calls. So what better way to use AI than doing using their voices? I mean, there's a lot of people that think I'm AI just because of the way I talk in my videos. And I'm like, I'm not. But that's the most popular thing that people jump to, is the voice. So I do think that that's the way that they could go around it, with people accepting it and not thinking it's too out of the norms for the Scream franchise.
Yes, it would be new territory, wouldn't it? It would really would be. We would have, because like you say, Scream is so iconically known for the phone call. That is true. That's like that's what Scream does. So now, with where we're at now, we had it in 5 and 6 too, but then they didn't do it. But we could actually have a FaceTime call with Stu Macher, right? Or Roman Bridger, or any of these people, but especially Stu Macher, if it's a deep fake. And I mean, I'm up for it as long as it's done really well. Sorry, and I always say that, but I really mean it. If it's done well, I'm all for it, I guess. I'm trying to think of how else I want to say it, but I just don't want the phone calls to go away.
Yeah. 100% with you on that one.
That's it. Yeah, we've got to. I just don't want to ever lose that, because it's so much the DNA of Scream. Yeah. So anyway, wow, Justin. I know a lot of people are skeptical, but I'm with you as well. Reading your comment again, if it's done well, it could work. I agree. I do. And we'll have to see what decision they made, and knock on wood, how it looks. I
personally don't think Kevin Williamson's going to let it be stupid.
Right. Right.
because it's his baby. You know, it's
It's
the
true.
franchise that made him. I don't think he'll let anything be too extreme where people are going to stop questioning whether they want to see the next movie because of one thing.
Yes, that is right. Yeah, it just too much, and I think it could be another reason, Em, why it. You know, when Christopher Landon announced his departure in November of 2023,
Mm.
it wouldn't surprise me, like, if Kevin's like, okay, look, I'm going to take a whole, year and a half, basically, or at least a full year to
Mm.
overhaul this script and put my touches on it, because to your point, it's his baby. This is Kevin Williams' baby. And I really do know, or I should say, I really do believe that Kevin Williamson took Gary Busick. Oh my gosh, help me out, him.
Guy Busick.
Guy Busick, my word. He took Guy Busick's script, and I bet he was redlining stuff left and right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's why there was the delays, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I do too. I really do. I think that's what took a whole year, because he wanted to get it right.
Yeah.
And remember when
Good.
Nev was... Go ahead. Sorry.
I said, and good.
And good. Yes. And I remember when Nev was hired on and it was announced, she made a comment to something to the effect of, we're taking our time, right? And
Mhm.
to make sure that it's done right, or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was a long time ago, but I remember Nev even commenting on that. So that's why I'm so hopeful. And for
Yes.
7. Yeah. And hey, we got some of the folks joining. We've got Primetime Chris in the house. What's up? We have JS Walls is here. Thank you for being here tonight. All right. I want to make sure. And Keon is here. Keon is here as well. What's up, Keon? Good to see you, man. All right. Very good. I'm just catching up with the chat here. Curtis Griffin just jumped in. What's up, Curtis? Welcome to tonight's stream. Glad you're going to be a part of it. All right. And Icy Pirate as well. Says beautiful community. Absolutely. 100%. And Scott says, Craven tonight help me also. Well, thank you, Scott. That's the most I could ever ask for. That goes way beyond movies. I mean, and that's what I want this channel to be about. Yes, we love to talk Scream, and that's what we primarily do here. But we also do more than that. I also want this to be a community, and I believe it is. I mean, the proof's in the pudding already, I think, in the chat, that we do really care about one another as people, not just as names in a chat box.
I think so. I think that's a massive part. Although horror and Scream is quite a weird thing for some to be into, you don't get nicer people than in this community, I don't think.
I agree. Yeah. Just the nicest, kindest people, kind of people that would give you the shirt off their back kind of thing. You hear those saying that really is what it feels like. And I just appreciate everybody. Just in case I did not say hello to you, Renee, I see you here. And also Johnny Keene. Just want to make sure I did not miss you as well. Let's see here. Okay. All right. I think we're good. Let's see here. And I swear I'm Creative Production is here. Welcome. Says, my girlfriend is at work and I'm home. I'm assuming that's not Ghostface is at work. My girlfriend is at work and I'm home with the dog. Craven, you're curing my loneliness. So thank you. You too, horror.
Oh, welcome.
Glad we can do it. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. Appreciate that. Oh my gosh. And I know we keep getting silly, stupid comments from a person. Don't just ignore it, guys. Don't worry. I'm all over it. So is Val. We got you. We got it. We got everything covered. Curtis says Craven is king. Wow. Well, thank you. I must have lost my crown somewhere, but I appreciate that. All right. We got some more super chats to get to. Let's keep it going. Stella G came in with the $5 super chat. Stella, thank you, my friend. Everything changed for Stu in one when the kitchen and Billy revealed his motive. Stu looked shocked, and when they stab each other, there's mistrust.
Mm.
There was a period that they didn't trust each other. They sure did. You could tell that Stu really enjoyed that stab of Billy, right? Like,
Yeah.
he even apologized. Remember? Sorry, I got
Yeah.
a little zealous. Yeah,
You could see it in his eyes, couldn't you?
you could. You could. Yes, you could see it in those eyes, and I believe I believe it. I believe that people sometimes and even I still see it today. People will still try to say Stu was a lap dog or whatever you want to call
Aw.
it. I'm like, I disagree 100%. I think Stu was a much more complex character than we realize,
Mm.
and that was shown. And he was when you look at the list of serial killers from the official, like from the FBI, I actually looked this stuff up. I think it was the FBI. Anyway, they came up with the categorizations for serial killers, right? And
Mm.
and the character of Stu Macher, he squarely fits with what's called a thrill kill
Mm-hmm.
super killer. He likes to kill for the fun of it.
Yep.
Remember what he told Sydney M? He said it was fun. Remember that?
Yep.
And that's why he does it. He enjoys the thrill of the kill. He's not a motive-based killer like Billy was. So that's why I think he absolutely could be a mastermind, and he absolutely has another side of him that's much deeper than I think we know or that was shown. What do you think about that part specifically of Stu?
I think he's a very calculated character. I don't think that when he said his motive was peer pressure, that's not it at all.
No,
you said, he was in it for the fun. He's very calculated, and I think that he would have actually ended up killing Billy either way if he had the chance, whether or not Billy had turned on him. Because I think he's that clever that he wouldn't want somebody who could possibly grass on him and say that, like, pin all the murders on him and say that he did it. So I'm with you. I think very good chance he could definitely be a mastermind.
Yeah. I mean, good. Awesome. We're on the same page there, because I could tell, I could totally see it. And it would make total sense to me personally if that's how they did it. And, again, a huge part of me hopes that that's exactly what they do. Right. Because, me, Stu is my guy, man. That's my boy. Wow. T Tanza here. We got some great questions coming in, guys. I'll get to as many. I'm flagging so many great questions, but guys, I have to honor super chats first. So, continue to send them in. I will get to as many as I can. But time goes quickly, and pretty soon, and we're already down to like our last basically half hour. So it's going so fast, but it's a lot of fun. And are you having a good time, Em, on your debut on the channel?
I'm loving it. Honestly, I don't know where the time has gone. It's gone really fast.
It has, totally. I mean, we've literally gone the length of a horror movie right now, and it doesn't even feel like it. Stella, thank you for your super chat, my friend. I do really appreciate it. And I'm gonna play another super chat clip, guys. And I'm not sure how, Em, if you've seen this one or not, but sometimes the symphony orchestras can be quite an amazing thing to see in person when you're actually there and you're hearing the best of the best musicians at those instruments playing together. But I'll ask you after the clip, but I personally have never been to a symphony that was quite like this one.
Oh, okay. That was music to my ears. That was Chef's kiss, wonderful.
I'm so glad you liked it. I thought that was just hilarious, man. I was like, this is too good. Oh my gosh,
It's brilliant.
man. And Val coming in, the general says, love having you here on the panel, Horror. Hey.
Thank you. I love it. I'm having a great time.
Oh, I'm so glad. And thank you, Val, for sharing that as well. That's
Yes,
so cool.
thank you.
That's right, Val. It's not in the file. That's right. That's something Knight has on his channel with a clip. It's hilarious. John says, love these clips, Stephen. Just classic. Well, I'm glad, John. And lots of guys are laughing and folks enjoying it. That's what it's about. You know, we're here to have fun and have a good time together. And we're going to keep that good time rolling. Let's see here. Oliver with the $2 super chat says, hi, Ever. Let's see. I probably maybe it cut short on his message. Oliver, thank you, brother, for the super chat. I see you sent some more here. Let me go. Oh, this was whenever you're, oh, okay. This was the countdown to get 15 super chats. That's what it is, because there was like less than a minute to go.
Oliver's been giving a lot tonight.
Oliver has been so generous. He's always such a generous person, and here to the community and me here at the channel, it just helps so much. Oliver says, let's do this. Yeah, and you did do it. You guys did do it. Says one more. Oh man, I can almost feel the attention right now. And Dark Grave sent in $1. Thank you, Dark Grave, for that. I do appreciate your support. And Oliver said number 15. There it was. Oliver clinched it, but you guys all contributed that donated tonight, and I appreciate you guys hitting the goal. And here we are. You're getting your instant reward right here.
You are indeed.
Woohoo. One more super chat that's come through. And again, please send them in if you want to make sure I get to your comment. Okay, I just want to remind you. Johnny King with a $2 super chat. Well, thank you, Johnny, for supporting the channel again tonight. Oh, yes. Now we're getting to some juicy stuff that I love. He says, I also think it was Stu who killed Dewey in Scream 5. Okay, now, Em, I know your position, right? But I'm going to be curious to your answer to this. Do you, with, objectively open-minded, what do you think about that scenario?
Amber definitely did not kill Dewey. And I also don't think that Quinn killed Gail's boyfriend and attacked Gail. So there's definitely other people, one or two, that could still be involved. And Stu definitely could be one of them. Like, I'm never going to write that off. So...
Hey, all right. I love it. That's fantastic. And, hearing you say that, I'm sorry, but it makes me want to get it up one more time. Let's go, guys.
Yeah! I'm ready, baby!
You're on that speed train. Let's see your custom emoji for your channel.
Get up!
Put your Stu emoji in right now.
Get up!
That's right, guys. Custom emojis can become
Get up!
Including Stu Monker's image right there.
Get up!
Get up.
Feel inspired.
Yeah.
That's not going to get old either, is it? That's a great clip.
So thank you. I don't think it's ever going to get old. I really don't. I just love it. And I love seeing everyone bringing in all the Stu emojis in the chat. There you go, guys. Okay, so Em, I love your comments, and I have to say I agree on both of them. I think that in my mind, just to kind of recap, I do believe that Stu Monker is the author of the subreddit Stab Thread. He recruits people there to join him to be ghost faces. Amber and Richie were recruits. And I also believe that he appeared to kill Dewey in Scream 5. And I say that for, there's actually, I could probably give 3 reasons, but the biggest reason I'll share is that the way Dewey was killed. If you remember M back in Scream 1, I know you do, the fountain scene, and Sydney says, how do you gut someone?
Yeah.
And Stu says, take a knife, slice him from scrotum to sternum, and then Billy stops him. And how was Dewey killed?
The
Knife,
exact same way.
exactly as it described by Stu Macher. And you know what else? No one else in the movie was killed that way.
No.
It's the only one. And I believe that was to show us that was Stu Macher that did that. And that was his only kill. As the leader, that's the only one he did. And he made it, and they showed us through the method of his death that was Stu Macher. And I also believe Stu was in the apartment with Gail. He was the one that attacked her. And Em, did you notice when Gail locks herself in the bedroom, right, to get her gun out,
Mm.
the phone rings in the
Mhm.
bedroom. She looks at the caller ID, and guess what? It's a Woodsboro area code.
Ah,
It's a Woodsboro area code. Now think about this. They're in New York.
they are.
They're not in Woodsboro. They're in New York. But this was a phone number with these, I forgot the 707 or whatever, anyway, whatever it was. I looked it up to see the area code, and it actually is that area where Woodsboro would be, Santa Rosa area.
Wow.
Yep. Just saying.
See, every
Evidence.
time I talk to you, Stephen, I'm more like, oh, Stu's alive. Like every time I talk to you.
Yes. I will pull you across the river. We're getting there. We're getting there. So, yeah, I think, Johnny, I do agree with you 100% that
Mm.
I do believe that Stu was the killer of Dewey and the attempted killing of Gail in the apartment. And by the way, remember when Ghostface had Gail on the floor
Mhm.
and he straddled her and he raised both of his hands with the knife above his head?
Mm.
Guess what?
Stu.
That was how Stu killed in Scream 1.
It
Yes.
is. And I don't know if you've noticed as well. And the Scream franchise is very clever with this, where they will put, when somebody hurts Ghostface or you hear the person under the mask, not the actual voice from the voice changer. They've got a very clever thing of you hearing, like when, for instance, when Stu's going up the stairs saying "easy, easy." They're very clever in doing that. In Gail's apartment, you can very clearly hear a man grunting when she's fighting back, and that is not Quinn to me at all. It's clearly a man's grunts, and it's not the voice changes voice.
No, it's not. That is such a good point. I'm going to add that to my list of evidence.
Do it.
That's true.
It is.
That's a very good point. And I will also add, if people say, well, that was just, that was just Max Laferriere, who has been on the channel here as a guest a couple of times, or no, one time, who was Ghostface in the aged mask in Scream 6.
Mm.
That audio is not from the person in the costume, the stuntman. That is added later. That is post, what do they call it? It's post-production. They added that in. Purposely put a male's grunt on purpose.
Yeah,
And
they do it. They do it so much throughout the franchise that isn't a mistake.
It's not. It's not a mistake, and neither is this. Scott says horror is going to be on the street.
You never know. Stranger things have happened.
They have. And speaking of being on the Stu train, because I see Dark Ray was like, "Get your Stu train, get that Stu train ticket ready for another writer." Speaking of Stu train, I'm gonna do this. I don't do this on every stream, but all the talk of the Stu train tonight, I'm gonna roll out my Stu train tickets. You ready, guys? You can actually purchase a Stu train ticket. I'm not kidding you. It's the legit, real Stu train ticket. It's custom made for me by JT over Dead Prince. Oh gosh, JT's gonna kill me. I'm messing up his channel name. I'll get it. Val, can you help me out? I know it. It's Dead Prince Studio. There it is. And he made this for me. I don't know if you've ever seen this or not, but check out my Stu train ticket. Look at that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Isn't that really cool? He did a great job on this.
He did.
And all the details, if you can see, like at the bottom, it's like September 4th. Well, that's the date I posted my very first video in 2021. And at 9:30 p.m. That was my streaming time for years. And it's going to, guess where it's going? 261 Turner Lane, which is Stu Macher's house in Woodsboro. And CSS for Craven Something Scary, admit 1, Craven Station. There it is. Guys, if you want your virtual Stew Train ticket, it's only a $5 super chat. If you send it in right now, it's just a $5 super chat for the rest of this stream. I'll have it up for you guys to have a chance to purchase one. I don't do it every stream, but I'm going to roll it out for our last 15, 20 minutes here. And I will send it to you virtually through Instagram, Twitter, X, I should say, or through email. You can print it out. Once some of you have printed it out and you've sent me pictures that you framed it, and people use it as screensavers on their phone or their computers. I had one person tell me they printed it out and put it on their desk at work. You can do anything you want. It's virtual, so you can print it out any way you want to. And it's just a $5 super chat. Just send me a $5 super chat while we're live. Say, I want a Stew Train ticket. And you have purchased your official ticket to board my Stew Train, guys. And there you go. So I'll take it down for now, but that is for you guys to do if you would like. And Stella says a shirt would be fun. Well, guess what? I already have shirts available right now in my store. If you go to my merchandise store, you can buy a Stew Train shirt, hoodie, t-shirt, sticker, everything with the Stew Train ticket. Yep, it's already there. And Val, if you could put a link, please, to my store. I don't ever talk about my merch ever, but I have a full line of merch. I have a Stew Train line. I've got like my classic logo line. I've got my alternate logo, which is the skull. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to choose from, like hundreds of items. So
I was checking it out the other day. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, I did.
Oh, that's so cool.
You even got a mug as well, haven't you? I think it's a Stew Train mug.
I do have a Stew Train mug, coffee mug, tumbler, like if you want to put like ice water or whatever, or coffee.
You got a lot.
That's a lot there. Thanks for checking out the store, Em. That's really cool. So yeah, you absolutely, Stella, you can get a shirt tonight, right there on the in the store. And so you guys, let me know if you want a ticket. Send in the super chat, $5. That's it, and I will send it to you. And she says, "Yay!" That's awesome. All right. Hey, what's up, Ken? Good to see you, Ken. Yeah, I'm glad you're here, man. We are actually in bonus time. Normally, we wouldn't even be streaming right now. So we are, we had a rewards challenge tonight. So we're in bonus time. And Scott says, I'm waiting on getting a tumble. Yeah, get a tumbler, man. It's on the store. And Val, thank you for posting, if you would, that you already did. There's the link, guys. Go check out the merch. Yeah, I'll never talk about it. So some of you are like, you have merch?
You should talk about it. It's good stuff.
Oh, thank you. I should. I should bring it up more. I just never seem to, but I should. All right, guys, we got another super chat coming through right now. Johnny, what's up, man? Sending another $5 super chat. If you Google Pine Grove, Indiana, where Scream 7 is set, one of the first results is a correctional facility. Ha ha! That's awesome. Really? Too much coincidence. Stu lives. I'm going to take a drink. Would you run with that?
I mean, there's definitely a possibility that she could be in a correctional facility. I wouldn't be shocked. Anything is possible at this point. And that's why I would never shut my mind off for something completely. No matter how strong my opinions are on something, I will never shut something down just because I don't personally think it or don't want to see it. So anything can literally happen. And as I think Stephen was saying earlier, the theorizing at the moment with where we are with regards to knowing things and not knowing things, it's the theorizing that keeps the community going and keeps it exciting. Definitely something that could potentially be in the movie. I would not be surprised if they did somehow fit that in.
Yeah, and wouldn't that be cool and really clever if someone on the staff of the film like Googled it, like Johnny's talking about, and saw that, and
Mm.
they're like, "Oh, we got to call it Pine Grove because look here, look what happens."
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely on,
Sure.
could be on the cards for sure.
Yeah, because I mean, think about it. They could have named this town anything.
Mm.
It could have been any name, but they chose Pine Grove. That's really cool, Johnny. I love that. I really do. I did not know that. I think that's awesome. Thank you for number one for sharing that, and number two for your super chat, supporting the channel, helping me to have more awesome streams like this with my friend M, like this, having her on, and I plan to have her back if she wants to come back.
I
in
would
the
love
future.
to come back, even if I stay up all night. I don't care. I've had so much fun so far. I'll happily come
Aw.
back.
That's awesome, guys. That's great to hear. Thank you, Em. I'm so glad. We're not done yet, though. Don't worry, guys. We
No,
promised you guys an hour. We still got ourselves about another 15 minutes before we wrap up. So thank you, Johnny. And for your super chat clip, let's take a look here. Let's do something different. Oh, here's one now. You know, I love music. As you know, a lot of my clips have music in them. And here's one that just, well, I'm going to let it speak for itself. Let's just say I call this the heavy metal couple. Here we go.
Do you feel that? Wow! Wow!
Yeah. Rock, baby, rock.
a lot of effort went into that singing. You can tell they've been doing that for years.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was-
Total pros. Yes.
oh yeah, very professional.
Very professional. Oh my gosh. Hey, real quick, Justin has to head out, man, but I'll finish watching later. No worries, Justin. Good night.
Have a
Thank you
good
for
one.
being here. Yes, we'll see you next time. That's awesome. And Val's, I love this. Thank you, Val. This is so great. Check out the People versus Stu Mocker. Man, you know, Em, you should watch that. I didn't even think about
Mm.
that. I have a stream that's 2 years old now, and maybe even a little bit. Yeah, no, it was 2 years. So and it's going to be 3 years in June, where I did a mock trial called the People versus Stu Mocker. And I have a panel of folks where we go through, we spent 3 months preparing for it. We made weekly.
Wow.
We all had, I assigned everyone, we all had assignments, and we came together to show the evidence of how Stu Mocker could have survived the attack at Scream 1. And
Mm.
all based on scientific data. None of it's
Wow.
subjective. Yeah. It's pretty, I think there's been so many people that have told me that pulled them across to the other side, they believe now, because of the evidence. And we just did very objectively, factually based. There are some of the questions that we talk about that are subjective,
Mm.
but the actual critical parts regarding the stab wounds, the electrocution, all based in scientific data that we pull of government data. So it's called the People versus Stu Mocker, and it literally will pop right up if you search for that. And I even had my buddy Jack, who was on the panel, did a really professional trailer for the event, like a movie trailer.
Oh,
And we went all out for this thing. So anyway, it is something that I would love for you to watch sometime if you get the time.
I will watch that.
It's I'd love to hear your feedback on it, honestly. If you do watch it, that would be fantastic.
I would definitely watch that, and I'm pretty sure you'll probably get a message afterwards being like, "Can I order my first class ticket on the G train?"
You know what, Em? I have a limited seating in the VIP section,
Oh, right.
and I will hold it right now for you. I will hold your ticket
Okay.
and your seat, because in the VIP section we have cocktails, refreshments, cold drinks, sodas. We have it fully catered. I mean, it's top notch up there in the VIP section. So you're
You
gonna
had
want
me
to be
at
there.
cocktails, so
Oh gosh. Oh, that's good. Jen says I've never used YouTube on my phone, but I'm finding it doesn't hurt as much to type. Well, good.
Good.
Good, Jen. I'm glad. That's great. That's fantastic. All right. John Best says, I didn't know you had shirts with a ticket on it. Sold, my friend. I'm getting one. Oh, that's great. That's awesome, man. And Stella G says, there's a coffee tumbler? Mine. Well, have fun, guys. Have fun in the store. I appreciate your support. It means a lot. It helps the channel. And hey, get your Stew merch, man. Continue to spread Stew Nation to others. Let them see your mug. Let them see your shirt. It's a great conversation starter. In fact, Jen Warner, who I was just talking, I just put up on, she told me how she got a Stew Train shirt a long time ago. And it's my original design. And she's like, people would ask like what that's about and stuff. And like, it's a conversation starter.
Oh,
And it's really, really cool. It's like, oh yeah, you check out Craven Something Scary. And it's kind of a neat little
that's
little
awesome.
thing. So yeah. Anyway, guys, check it out. See what you think. All right. Let's see, guys. All right. Let me get to some questions that have come through. I've got, Chris, permission to turn my Stew Train into a crop top. It gets hot here. You have my permission. That's hilarious. Yes, you have my full approval. You go right ahead. Whatever works for you, my friend. Let's take a look here. T Tanza sent in a question. Says, do you think Jill is the #1 best female ghost killer of them all? Em, I'll let you go first. I'll follow you.
For me, no. I think she's one of the best, but I personally, my favorite female killer is Mrs. Loomis. She's
right.
just, for me, I think a lot of that has to do with the way that Laurie Metcalf played her so perfectly. And I really like because it was so fresh when it came out, the revenge sort of motive, and just the psychoticness in her eyes. I think you can really tell that she means business, and the way that she sort of made Mickey do basically everything, and
Pretty much.
how she framed it to look like Mickey even when it was her. For me, that's extremely clever, and that will always top Jill for me, but I do think Jill comes in a very close second.
Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna flip it exactly the vice versa. Jill was is my favorite female ghost face. In fact, she's my third favorite ghost face, period. Regardless of gender, I think she was phenomenal. And just in the same way you talked about Nancy Loomis manipulating Mickey, she did the same with Charlie.
She did.
Because I believe Charlie carried out the majority of those kills. And so it's kind of very similar in that way. Like one's very controlling of the other. Both females were very controlling. They were fantastic ghost faces, both of them. And absolutely, Nancy Loomis is a close second for me because those crazy eyes, oh my gosh, she played insane perfectly.
She did.
In my book. Yeah.
She did.
Yeah. Just phenomenal. I'm like, she nailed this. And so she's really close as well. It's a very close, tight race. And also, we're reminded that Val's reminding us that Angelina is a great female killer. Yes, Val. Absolutely. But unless we see that Stu was the accomplice, I still believe Angelina was the accomplice for Scream 3.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about that in my mind. That I know they wrote it that way and then changed it, but they left so much in there. Even her death, it was just so lame. It was the worst death and that to me just points fakery.
Yes.
So
I agree.
Yeah.
No, it does. I'm like, there's no way that quick little stab in the shoulder and then getting dragged away. Hello. I'm like, come on
Exactly.
now. Yeah, no,
Exactly.
definitely, Angelina. Good point, Val. Thanks for bringing that out. All right, guys, we got less than 10 minutes to go. We're going to start winding down, but I'm trying to get to a couple more questions or comments. Master Qui-Gon says the Scream 7 logo looks sick. Thank you, Kevin Williamson. Have you seen the official logo, Em?
I have,
chance.
yes. I have.
Okay, for those
Amazing.
who, isn't it great? For those who have not yet seen it, this is the official. This is not a concept. This is Kevin Williamson. This was all put out at Paramount at the Comic-Con, but the CinemaCon. And here it is. That's it. That's the screen. It's a little blurry, but it'll be clear, obviously. It's just a little blurry for this image, the 7 is, but that is it. That's what Scream 7 logo is. And yes, the 7 is back like it should be. Thank you
Mhm.
very much. Never a fan of the Roman numerals. That's just
Nope.
me. And it's not just me because Em just confirmed it as well. So this looks right. I like this. What do you think, Em? I like the blood in there too, which is cool.
Yeah, I think it's a fresh take, keeping the original, but very fresh and effective. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah, me too. And I think I'm really hoping and I'm thinking that return back to the way things were is going to apply to the film, to the story
Yes.
and the mystery and all the qualities that we had in the Wes Craven movies. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I'm really hoping that that's just the first step to show us, don't worry guys, I got it. Kevin's like, I got you. You
I'm
know,
with you on that. I do have a feeling that it's going to be one of my favorite sequels. And I think that's just because of how it's been handled and what we've seen so far. But I have this feeling it's going to be very good. And I don't want to be let down, but I
yeah.
really don't think we will be let down with it.
Yeah. No, me too. 100%. I hope I don't think I just can't believe we'll be let down. I just don't. I mean, with Nev and Kevin together, I think that this is, and especially with Kevin's writing, I mean, man, I think it's going to be so good. Val's digging the logo. What's up, Hollywood guy? Bro, you caught us just in time for our last like 5 minutes in bonus time. But definitely check out the replay, Hollywood guy. But you still have time. If you have a question or 3 you want to shoot out real quick, certainly do so. Let's see. Oh, that's great. John says, I'm going to definitely watch all of Steven Stew videos after the chat. Oh, well, thanks, John. I appreciate it, bro. And hey, we got another super chat coming in here from Jen Werner for $10. Jen, thank you. That's so kind of you. It says, I already have a Cult of Craven hoodie. That's right. But I just bought a t-shirt because when I meet Lynn, I want to be prepared for what the weather is. Oh, nice. I still don't know when I'm meeting her, but I will. Yes, you will, Jen. I know you will. I have no doubt in my mind you're going to meet Lynn McCree, who's Maureen Prescott. And thank you so much for buying the shirt. That's very kind of you in your super chat. All those things helps the channel out a lot. So I appreciate it. And hey, shoot me a picture, Jen. You can send it to me on Instagram if you want, privately. When you get the shirt, I'd love to see the shirt on you. I really would. So if you don't mind, you don't have to, but I would love to see it. Jen, thank you so much. That's, again, so generous of you on both the shirt and the super chat. Let's play Jen a clip now. Now, Em, I'm all for, you see a movie sometimes, right? You ever see a movie where someone's facial reaction speaks to you in a way that words couldn't even do it? It conveys everything you need by their face.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right? And we've all seen those, I think, at times in different movies. Well, this actor here really worked hard on their face of shock. And let me know if it conveys it to you or what you think right here.
Wow.
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 What do you think? Did you
That
feel the
is,
passion?
I did. You can tell that there was a lot of effort that went into that. Top of the class. That was brilliant.
Top of the class.
Mm.
Yes, that's right. Oh gosh. All right, guys, we're gonna do. Oh my gosh, and Val said, "What was that?" I know exactly. Oh,
Some of the best
John,
acting you'll ever see. That's what that was.
Academy Awards, man. So look out. You'll see him on getting an award next year, probably. Um, John says, when I met Matthew and Skeety, it was the best day of my life so far. That's awesome,
Wow.
man. Keon's like, got a kick out of it. Good. All right, guys, listen, I'm gonna take one more question. It's last call. All right, last call for any super chat questions. This is it. If no super chat questions come in after I read this question and we answer it, I'm going to give our final. We'll give our goodbyes. All right. So, I guess a super chat will extend the stream for a couple of more minutes, but M's got to get to bed at some point tonight. So, yeah, yes, I'll say the next 2 minutes, and if not, we'll end it. All right. Let's take a look here. Let me find. I flagged a couple of some great questions that came in tonight, and let me see. Oh, M, this is a big one right here. Do you think Kevin Williamson will have Beltrami back to do the music? Oh my gosh. M, tell me your thoughts on Beltrami and if you think that he's going to return. Sorry.
I hope he returns. There is just something about his music that is so special. And I think that his return is very much needed for the score, for the soundtrack. I think it would be a mistake not to bring him back.
Yeah. I mean, what? It's not like Kevin Williamson has been directing a bunch of movies and has another composer he's close with, like Radio Silence. All their movies they've hired Brian Tyler, even Ready or Not, like every movie. So that's why obviously they kept bringing Brian Tyler. They have a relationship. That's fine, but nothing like Beltrami's music. Oh my gosh, night
nothing.
Day. Yeah. So I check every week, at least once a week. I check to see if I search for Marco Beltrami, Scream 7. I check IMDb, hoping his name will just pop up unannounced. And so far, nothing. No composers listed, but hey, that's all right. No news is good news.
Yep.
At least it doesn't have another person's name there. That's the way I look at it. So
exactly.
We still have, right? Yeah, we still have hope. All right. Well, guys, listen, this has been phenomenal. You guys got an extra hour with us tonight that was unplanned, and that's awesome. And I thank you guys for meeting the rewards challenge goal, supporting the channel to keep on moving forward and growing the community. And congratulations to everyone who had a channel anniversary tonight. Always a really cool thing. And I want to give a special thanks to my guest for the very first time on the channel, M, otherwise known as Horror. M, I really enjoyed having you here tonight. This has been a blast.
Thank you. I've honestly really enjoyed it, and I don't know where the past 2 hours have gone. So
great.
Thank you so much for asking me to come on.
Oh, you're very welcome, and it's my pleasure. And I feel the same. They've gone by in a blur. It doesn't even feel like it, honestly. And that's when you know you're having a good time, M.
Yeah.
That's the key. And guys, M has a channel. She's not just a great person and a great friend now of the community and the channel, but no, she's got a channel. Please go and subscribe right now to her channel. I just put it in the chat for you. Click that link, hit subscribe. And M, do you have your channel pulled up, by the way, or is that too hard to do?
No, I've got it.
Can you let me know if you refresh it now? What did we help you move up from 740?
You did. I'm on 747. So thank you very much for everybody.
Great. You know what? That's awesome. Hey, all movement's good movement, right?
Definitely. So thank you very, very much for that.
Oh, that's awesome. You guys, thank y'all for doing that. And I'm going to ask you to do it again. For those that are here that maybe weren't here earlier, please go and click her link. And John says he's going right now to the link to
Thank you.
subscribe. Let's get her to 750. Guys, we're 3 away. Seriously, guys, 3. And if John subscribes now, it will be 2 away. We can't leave her with 2 from 750. Come on. There's 44 people here. I can say confidently that there's 2 of you that have not subscribed to her channel. I can tell you that. So guys, if you want to do me a big favor, and Em didn't ask me to do this, I'm doing this because I want to support other content creators that are good people, that are a part of the community, and we want to help them succeed. So I'm going to ask you right now, guys, let's get her to 750. Em, can you keep refreshing?
I'm on 750. Thank you so much.
There we go. There you guys. Okay. You always come through when I ask you guys. I don't ask you guys for very often for things, but you guys, when I do, you always respond. And yeah, Val got you to, was another one that just got you to 50. That is fantastic.
Thank you.
Yay. Okay.
I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, guys.
Oh, that's awesome.
And thank
I'm
you,
so happy
Stephen.
for you. You're very welcome. It's my pleasure. Wayne, I'm sorry, bro. We're about to say goodbye, but happy day to you in Sydney, Australia. Be sure and watch the replay because we're about to end the stream, and you can just turn right around and watch it right now. And it's a good one. You don't want to miss it. It's great Scream 7 discussion tonight, and with my first time guest, or her, Em, and it's been fun. Em, you just hang tight for me backstage. All right, I'll meet you there. And for everyone else, thank you, Val, for helping to moderate tonight. I saw you kicking in. I appreciate that. Posting links, appreciate that. Thank you to each of you who were able to donate a super chat tonight, or become a member to the channel, or bought merchandise tonight. I can't wait to go see your guys' shirts once you get them in, and or your mug, Stella. I would love to see a picture. I really think that's cool. And thank you all. Thank you all for your generosity, your amazingness, and for showing up to an awesome stream tonight that we all had. I had a blast. We'll do it again soon. Don't worry. Just keep your notifications turned on, and we'll see you soon. All right, everyone. Good night. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.